Welcome to Urban Nightlife Radio, a podcast dedicated to adult conversation with your host, Tony Fly, coming to you from Q's Cigar Lounge to lay down another hot topic.
That's right, y'all. We back once again, coming live to you, Q's Lounge here in Cicero. We got a hot show for y'all this evening. I got two hot guests. We talking about the Esquire, the glory days. And I got two of the hottest to ever do it that's going to be coming to me. Thank y'all for definitely coming out and tuning in to support the show. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button so we can keep putting out content like this. I'm going to go straight into it. No need to plan around. Esquire. For those that don't know what the Esquire is, one of the hottest lounges, I'll say club, but lounges back in the day. And I brought two guests who could tell you the ins and outs about the Esquire here with me this evening, that's in studio with me, that's going to talk about it. One, we got the infamous Taco Tuesday, you know, Tara doing her thing with the buses, with the promotion, with everything that she's doing in these streets. And we got one of the hottest DJs there is, my turntable brother, DJ Corey. Y'all show him some love in here. Yes, sir. So what's up, y'all?
What's up, Fly?
Man, welcome to Urban Nightlife Podcast. Yes, thank y'all for being here. How y'all feel today? How was y'all day?
Pretty good, man. Had an easy day. You know?
Yeah.
Just living, brother.
I know that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Good day. Today was a good day.
That's what's up. So, give y'all a little background. Of course, you know, Tyra's been on the show before. This is her second time on the show. This is Corey's first time on the show. I met Corey in the bar scene. You know, hopping around these different bars. Good friend of mine. Of course, y'all know it's Tyra as well. Met her as well in the bar scene. And know her from the days back in Cermak with L&L and all of those. Yeah, you know, oh yeah, let's see, yeah. Oh yeah,
Good old days. Man.
Yeah, I can talk about L&L. Yes, indeed. So, what we're gonna do is go right into this. So, I got a couple questions for y'all. Okay, first question. This is for both of y'all. Number one, how did y'all find out about Esquire, and what year did y'all start attending the Esquire?
Oh my God, what year? Ooh. I don't know, but I had a coworker of mine who would always talk about going to the Esquire. So, it's been many years, and I decided, she kept inviting me. And I decided, you know what? Come on, I'm going to go on down here and check it out. You know, I think when it first started, when I first heard about it, it was the postal people, I believe, on a Wednesday night. That was the popular night. A lot of people talked about that. I believe it was the postal workers and maybe some police officers or something. That was always, you know, what they said about Wednesday night. And I went in there, and it was like, man, real nice. You know, grown. You know what I'm saying? So, but I gotta think about what year that was. Corey, what year
Well, I remember for me specifically, it was November 29th, 2000, my birthday.
Your birthday? Okay. 2000.
I had just turned 30, and I was at Joe's getting some food, and one of my buddies called me because it fell on a Wednesday night.
Okay.
Man, what you doing tonight? I'm like, man, I'm getting some food right now. He said, man, go right across the street to the Esquire. It's cracking on Wednesday. I'm like, huh? I had been on the west side all my life and never knew nothing about it. Walked in there, man, it was slamming. And I was stuck ever since.
Stuck ever since, yeah.
That's pretty much what happened with me, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What particular aspects of the Esquire made it the place to hang out at?
It was grown.
Definitely.
It was grown.
Definitely.
There was, you know, you in the hood and everything, but it was grown. It was sexy. People had jobs. They had careers. You know, you looking in the back, they got a card game going on. They got a chess game. The music was smooth. The bartenders were nice. The barmaids exactly were nice. It was a vibe. So in them early days, you know how we was doing it. We were downtown kids. You know, them early years, you going downtown trying to, kick it. I had never really partied like that in the hood.
Okay.
You know, maybe a couple of times at Ted's, me and the boys would try to sneak in, Ted would throw us out. But, now I'm grown, I'm 30. I'm like, okay, this is some smooth stuff, so that's what caught my attention.
Okay.
And it never, when I started going repeatedly on Wednesday, it never switched. It was consistent.
Okay.
Well, what I liked about it was the fact that it was people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the people who, like he said, but it was also the everyday people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it may have been people that came in there that, didn't have a job, but they were still cool. You know what I'm saying? They, mess with you. They gonna ask you for a beer or this, that, and the other, whatever. But it wasn't that nobody was mean to them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody still welcomed them, and oh, that's so and so, or that's this and that, or everybody had a story about somebody, and it was just if you was guaranteed to have a good time at the Esquire. And like he said, it was definitely grown. You had your older people, your seniors, but then you also had like the people our age that was going. So it was a mixed crowd, different ages, different backgrounds, different lifestyles. And it was just like, man, all this right here in one, And we riding past it, people say, oh, it's on Madison, I'm going Madison, or oh, I don't this, I don't that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a nice place to go and have fun, So forget about what it looked like.
You didn't have to worry about spending
Forget
a lot of
about
money
what
to
it
get
looked like.
in. You didn't
You know
have to
what I'm
worry
saying?
about parking.
Yes.
It's a lot of stuff you just,
Yes,
you get to that age where that stuff you don't even have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
just having a good time.
Yeah.
You was gonna have one in there, guaranteed.
So give us, or get an audience that's, for the ones that wasn't around when the Esquire was at its prime, let's say. For the ones that didn't get a chance to go on Madison, for the ones that grew up in the suburbs, that didn't get a chance to get that West Side vibe, what I'm saying, of hanging out, the parking lot pimping and all this. Give them the history of the Esquire.
Well, people from all over came to the Esquire now. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just all West Siders. You had people that lived in the suburbs, the South Side. The Esquire, I tell you, everybody knew something about the Esquire. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you can get everything. You come here, you're going to have your good drink, you're going to laugh, and some of the best DJs. Oh my God, music. You know what I'm saying? And you was guaranteed to go in there, and there was going to be some people sitting there at the Esquire. No matter, as soon as that door opened, there's some people already waiting to come in and just have a good, and just have a good time. So they came from all over.
Well, Fly, one thing that I learned, that Tara exactly right, but one thing I learned is that the Esquire was generational.
Yeah,
Come to find out, you found out that your mom and dad used to hang out up there. Your aunt and uncle used to hang out. Mm-hmm. Now we come along and we all talking to each other, and we finding out that, my uncle might have knew Tara's mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
We started just happening to find that out. A lot of that stuff we didn't even know. Mm-hmm. You might go home, or I might stop at my mom's house and say, well, I was at the Esquire. Damn, I used to hang out up there. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn, Mom. I knew blah, 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 blah,
somebody
blah.
Knew somebody.
Yeah, somebody knew somebody.
Yeah.
And that's what made it even better, because now you're looking like, well, damn.
Okay, everybody know. Yeah.
They like family now,
Yep.
So, that's how it ended up, getting pretty good.
Okay. So let me ask you this: what made the Esquire one of the legendary lounges on the West Side? Okay, was it now it's just y'all opinion. I know everybody's gonna have a different opinion, but was it the customers? Was it the ownership, or was it the staff, as far as like the DJs and the barmaids? Who you think brought that vibe and that flavor to Esquire to make it what it was, to make those, make it hot like that so everybody wanted to come?
That's a good question. Me, I'm going to say all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah,
All-
everybody played.
Earl
Yeah.
Earl Dorsey
from
was
the
a great
yes,
owner.
Yes, he was.
Belinda was a
Belinda
good
was
manager.
a great manager. Yes,
Yeah.
the bartenders.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was-
the music. We seriously, it
Yeah.
was like all of the above.
Yeah.
All of the
It-
above.
it-
yes.
It was to the point where, you know, man, like I said, we became family.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, all of
any-
the above.
Anybody come in there on some BS,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you wasn't gonna make it.
Right.
You wasn't gonna make it. It
Right.
just wasn't gonna happen. That was the
Yeah.
good thing
That was,
about it.
yes.
You know, and
yes.
I'm gonna
yes.
say all of the above.
All of the above, hands down.
So-
all of the above.
You know,
Yeah.
a lot of them people we still cool with
We
now.
still cool with now.
You
yeah.
know, we just because it done transferred over.
Yeah.
You know, so
So did it so collectively, you know,
We can't, I'm sorry,
it couldn't
we
be.
can't forget about our customers now. They was definitely the customers.
Okay.
Loyal. When I tell you we had some of the loyal, oh my God, those customers were
loyal.
very loyal.
Very loyal.
So let me tell you a story that I heard, and you guys can confirm this. So the Esquire the customers, I'm gonna say the barmaids, bartenders, whatever the case, bar stars, made it so good for the customers to where they used to do happy hour. This is what story I was told. And so when they used to do happy hour, let's say it went from 4 to 6, the customers are allowed to call in, place their happy hour orders, and get the happy hour prices without actually having to be there, and might not get there to 7 to 8 o'clock. That's how good the customers had it back in the day. Is that a true story?
Barmaid?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gone now. So what can happen? But yeah.
Wow.
They were so spoiled. You know what I'm saying? But they needed to be spoiled because that's what made them want to keep coming back and keep coming back.
Right.
See, Belinda was very, very strategic. She was smart. She knew what she was doing. She did.
Okay.
And she tried to satisfy everybody, the workers, the customers, everybody. You know, she gonna talk. If it's an issue, she gonna pull you in that office. She gonna talk. We gonna get this squared away. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
I would get the phone call at about 4 o'clock. Hey Corey, I couldn't get through the line at the Esquire.
Yeah.
When you get there, tell Belinda to set me up. Let's say somebody like Tanya Black. She called
You wrong.
Corey, set me up.
Yeah.
And I would do it. When I get to, hey, Belinda, Tanya called me. Which one, Corey? Tanya Black. She said, set her up.
Yeah. Them
She
loyal
set
ones,
up.
Yes.
And when Tanya get there, her drinks were ready and
Yeah.
they were at happy hour price.
Wow.
That was that.
Wow.
That's them. Yeah.
Man.
Those special people, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
And I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
she didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
She could have been
That
like,
was her way of
no.
showing we appreciate you.
You
Come
know.
on.
But
Yeah.
I got it. Some people getting off work late. Some people got to go home, check on kids, whatever.
Yep.
And man, it worked.
It worked.
And it made money.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Man.
It worked. It worked. It did.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, with the current bars and lounges that's out there now, okay. You know I'm finna go there. So,
Go there, Fly. Go there, brother. Go there, brother.
with the current bars and lounges, is there one that comes close to the vibe of the Esquire? Now, before you answer, let me name off something to you. Now, can we go back for a minute?
Go back.
Okay, let's go back for a minute. Po Frizz, Ted's, Big Shirley's Backyard, the Marquise Room, The Wash, 5105, Doggy's Inn, Carolyn's, Vanities, Brothers Palace, The Rose, The Lime Room, Chicken George, Executive Suites, Percy's Palace, Winners,
Oh my God.
Easy Living, Hamlin House, V&B's, Charlie's, Sonny's, Brown Sugar, Chicago Legends, The Cotton Club.
You did it. Oh, okay.
Somebody
Okay.
did their homework.
Right. Okay.
Let me keep going. The Brass Monkey, Red No 5, The Prop House, The Skybox, The Reunion, Windy City, and of course, the one and only what we're talking about today, the Esquire. Now I asked that question. I notated all these clubs because this Chicago, and I'm not even, and I didn't really even hit really the South Side, but the Chicago club scene or a bar scene nowadays is totally different than it was back in them days. Okay, and so the reason why I asked this question, and I want to name off these lounges / bars first to give you an idea. Be like, well, damn, I forgot about them, and does any one of those or any? I might not have named come close to the vibe at the Esquire that you guys are talking about today.
You want to answer that first, Lil Mama?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say Po Fred's, and the reason why I said Po Fred's is because, and I love them all. We're just talking about back in the day, the thing that we were saying about the all ages, the different groups of this. Even though they all do that, they support everybody, but most of the time you got all these age brackets in there at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, just the atmosphere and the people, a lot of the people who hung at the Esquire, that's where they went, to the Po Fred's. So they left there and then they stayed on Madison, because they ain't getting off Madison, but, everybody love Madison, but, I'm just talking. But, yeah, I would say Po Fred's.
Mm-hmm.
But I like all the clubs, but for all different reasons. But the closest I would say is Po Fred's. To me. Okay.
I think Po Fred's has been in business, 50, 54, 50?
58, about 56, 57 years.
Yeah.
What Doug was saying the other day.
I didn't even know about Po Fred's. I never had even gone to Po Fred's until the Esquire closed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there a minute.
Yes.
I'm gonna say none of them don't come close to the Esquire.
Okay.
And only reason I'm saying that is
Corey, hold on now. Corey, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
well, I'm gonna
The
tell you
Esquire holding it down out of those 30 bars.
But no, I'm gonna tell you why, Fly.
Go ahead. Talk to me, brother.
I'm gonna make a distinction.
Okay.
Some of them you name were clubs. Some of those are bar and tavern. There's a difference.
Mm.
And that's why I picked Po Fred's to me, because not to cut you off, but Po Fred's and Esquire is kind of like the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the same atmosphere, the same environment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I said, the different age. I'm sorry, I took over
no, it's
or
cool.
whatever.
No,
but
you're good.
the different ages. You know what I'm saying? The everything is pretty much the same how it was set up at the Esquire.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right. But
So that's why I said it.
that vibe, I'm just thinking of, and I might be thinking in DJ terms or whatever, but that whole vibe of the Esquire, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
So when you say the vibe, so you would say that whole thing of like, what was the big thing on Wednesday? Everybody's been in the parking lot.
Well, no, they was in the parking lot and in the club.
Right.
And we got so hot, we had a whole sidewalk sold up with the motorcycle gangs and. I mean, it was
Everybody
ridiculous.
came out on Wednesday.
And see, that's something you ain't gonna see at Freddy's. You ain't gonna see that at
Man,
Freddy's.
I remember.
You have seen that at Freddy's.
No, you ain't gonna see that at Freddy's. No, not
Not
Tyra.
to the same degree
No,
of
Tyra.
all of these people,
No,
but we
Tyra.
said something that comes close.
We saw.
Think about, so they don't have the motorcycles. Just hear me out.
Go ahead.
They don't have the motorcycles at Po Fred's. I'm just saying.
No, Tyra.
You said something that comes close, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yes
I
or
did. That was a
no?
question.
Tell
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
People
Yes.
motorcycle, right?
Yes.
Okay. Might not have been to the degree of that many people,
They
that many
was
motorcycles, but
deep at
it's
the
still
Esquire.
on the same. But it's the same thing.
And I remember one time at the Esquire, man, we were so hot. A girl come walking in the booth. She come walking in the Esquire. She said, Corey, I wanted to kick it with y'all so bad. I parked my car on Costner in Madison, got on the bus, and caught it down and got off right there by Joe's. I said, huh? Because she couldn't find nowhere to park outside the Esquire. You don't hear nobody doing that
Wanted to be in there.
at Freddy. You don't hear that at Freddy's or any other club. You know, the other places like you mentioned from the South Side, a couple of other ones, they were like considered clubs. I don't. Esquire was more like a tavern. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about some of these. And all of us probably didn't experience. And I'm just go off the ones that really. So let's say, of course, the Teds. You know, of course, you got the Teds. You got the Marquise Room.
I just recently honestly start hanging out at Ted's. Really, so yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You wasn't hanging out back in the day when Ted was alive.
No, I don't even know who Ted is.
What?
When did he die? I'm gonna tell you when I
Remember, I made
started.
the announcement in Esquire when he died.
Terry, right?
was
The
after
lady
Ted.
Terry used to be the bartender at
The
Ted.
bartender.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
her, when she had it.
Oh, that's when
And
it's
I
called
would come
Terry's
in
Place.
and out.
Yeah.
That was
after Ted died.
Ted had passed.
Yeah, Ted had
Okay.
passed by
That's
then.
what I'm saying. I don't think I ever met him.
Really?
Yeah, that's when I started going. Somebody told me about that. So that's when I started going to Ted's.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You're springing a lot of shit on me tonight, man.
I know, right? You keep saying for real. I didn't know that, but yeah.
And one of the ones that I didn't have on the list, I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't have on the list. I'm gonna tell you one that was a vibe to me was Cermak Finest, Cermak and Costner, L&L's.
Oh yeah.
L&L's, man. When you walk through that door, man.
Hold on. Whoa, Fly. Hold on. Let's rewind. L&L, Costner, and Cermak, or L&L, Kilborn, and 16th
See, I never went. See,
Kilborn
now,
and
see,
16th
this is the
Street.
thing. I never got a chance to experience the 16th Street.
Oh, man.
The only thing I can speak of is L&L's on Cermak and Costner.
That was cool.
You know,
But
but I've
16th
heard 16th Street was a whole different monster within itself.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, another place you were gonna have a good time there. You had a good time there.
Man.
A lot of people have stories about the L&L too. Yeah.
You know,
See,
old
but
Granddaddy
Cermak
Lou.
is getting more into though, like that's newer though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you remember
so,
Yeah.
James?
They
You
don't
had
compare.
James
James.
Playmate. You
James
had
Playmate.
yeah.
What's the other one on Cermak across from Paradise?
Lakes.
Lakes.
Yup. You had that. Then you had what?
Madras was
Around the corner
Yeah.
on Pulaski, you had right there on Pulaski,
Yeah.
right there on 20. Was that 20? Not 20.
First.
20. Yeah, 21st place. So you had a lot of these bars that you could just be,
Captains.
you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, the
Cabarets.
Jumping
Yeah.
in and out, you know, Roosters and
Yeah.
all them. You know, it was just one of them. CC, Cicero on Chicago Avenue.
Yeah.
You know,
There-
you had plenty of spots that you go to.
There
That
was a big variety back then.
yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it
That was
was.
a big variety.
Yes, it was that you can just go to. You can chill. You can kick it. You can eat, drink, dance, and just have a ball, and then have to worry about this stuff.
You didn't have to go home.
Yeah. So give me some stories, like some of the things, like I'll say like now, a lot of the bars, even myself say like, you know, you go in the bars, you think you're going to bars, you're going in there to drink, you're going in there to kick it, you're going in there to have a good time, but actually some of the bars now are like flea markets. If you see me post all the time, I always get meat. You know what? My meat come out the bars. You know, because they're like flea markets. Everybody now, and I don't know if they was doing that back in the day, like they do now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got your
They-
people
they
coming there
hustle now.
selling
Yeah, they
laundry
hustle.
detergent.
Your
Your
boosters.
boosters.
Yeah.
Your boosters made.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you something. Shout out to the boosters.
Man.
Shout out to the boosters. Shout out to the boosters. I got to get a boosters shout out because y'all make these bars what they are.
Man.
Now I'm gonna look into the camera and say, the boosters make the bars what they are today. Cause sometimes I would just go to the bar just to make sure I'm meeting the booster there. I'm telling you, because they come in there with all. If you need laundry detergent, if you need female products, if you need shoe cleaner, if you
Whatever.
need medicine, whatever.
Your car wash.
They got
Your car wash.
your car wash.
Yeah, for
Man.
real. But that's hustling. You know what I'm
They
saying? They
hustling.
got to do what they got to do. I'd
Yeah.
rather want to be hustling than begging. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
You know, Esquire had their own private car wash.
Yeah.
On
You know,
private car wash.
Yeah, his name was Car Wash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he stayed in the lot, rode around on his bike with his
On his
buckets,
bike.
with
Sure
buckets
did.
on both handlebars,
Yep.
and washed everybody car in the lot
Car
as long
wash.
as you pay.
Yes.
Wow. So you can come to Esquire and say, you get a car wash, get your drink,
Yeah.
kick
You gonna
it,
get something
dance
to eat,
on.
you're gonna play cards, you're gonna hear some good music, you're gonna talk to some good people.
And
yes.
keep in mind, the booster ain't came in yet.
Wow.
Keep in mind, the booster ain't came in with the laundry detergent, the steaks, alcohol.
And they bought them parties they would have and the food. Oh my God. Them smothered pork chops
Oh,
and gravy and
man.
macaroni
Oh,
and cheese and Evelyn them would cook their food. Oh my God. And
So they was cooking
Betty
back
White,
then.
It was cooking.
Yeah, bringing food. They cook food right.
Yeah.
There wasn't no restaurant food. These ladies prepared this stuff.
So is these at
home.
is
OC Greens.
so are these at
Yeah.
particular sets?
Dirty Harry. His birthday party.
Yes, the luau's with the real pig. For real, I'm serious.
Yeah,
yes.
man.
They had real pigs.
Real
in
pigs.
peace, yeah.
Sliced open.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, I'm just saying, like, it's just, but it's different times we living in, So,
I get it.
But it would be really nice to be able to bring, us back together again where we can come out and enjoy ourselves. And you don't have to put must be 35 or, must be 30 to get in the club,
Yeah.
Just where
Was there an
everybody
age limit on the Esquire?
I started when I was 21, 22. I was grown, but I was legal, but I was in my 20s, early 20s.
Yeah, I had been partying since I was a teenager,
I was in my early 20s.
but the time was different. Now,
There wasn't a lot of young people that came there.
but you got to understand now. Back then, and I know it's only been this is 2025. We talking only 25, 30 years. So we talking no social media. We talking when you used to smoke in the bars.
Oh my goodness!
When
yes.
I first started going to that squad, people smoking and cigars.
Yes, and then remember it went from one side to the other.
Yeah.
This was the smoking side over here, smoking and non-smoking.
And it was small as hell, so everybody was gonna get the smoke.
Oh my God, we might be off topic here, but the birthday parties at the Esquire, oh my God, I couldn't wait for my birthday to come around. That glass, they gave you so much money.
What glass?
At the
Speak on the
Esquire.
glass. What's the glass?
The money glass. They gave you so much money at that Esquire. It was unbelievable. Yes.
So they gave you a glass of money?
I still appreciate
Yeah,
all
everybody
my
just put
customers.
money
They
in your
still do a
glass.
good job.
Oh, just like how they pin it,
Yeah.
they pin it
Like
on.
they do
Okay,
today, your
okay.
money
It was like a
box, your
big-
birthday money
Oh,
box.
okay.
But it was
I
a
got
big-
But most of them like a big
It was a
glass.
big
Oh my
champagne
God,
like
yes, or
glass,
something,
and they
yeah.
just put money in it.
Oh, okay, I got
But
you.
this one here, her parties used to be so off the hook, you couldn't move in the damn bar.
Man, they showed
Really?
so much
Couldn't move.
love as they still do. But the Esquire, it was them birthday parties. People had good birthday parties.
Man.
Not just me. I'm just saying,
Everybody,
period. If you
yeah.
had a birthday party, you had a really nice birthday.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So everything, good food, everything.
So what are some of the things that you guys can say that you got out of the Esquire from like booster wise?
Booster wise.
Yeah.
What's the question again?
So far as like what are some of the things booster wise that you were able to obtain out of the Esquire?
Oh, okay. All right. So.
The laundry detergent man came by every week.
Oh yeah, socks, laundry detergent,
Yeah.
all that.
The steak man came by, seemed like every Wednesday.
Fur coat. I've got a fur coat.
Yeah.
Huh?
A leather coat. I got a leather.
Computer.
Yeah. Laptops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they was boosting back
Yeah.
then.
Oh yeah.
Fur coats and leathers.
Yeah. Shoes, brand new stuff in the box.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, stuff will be $100. You can get it for 20, 25. You know, and I got my car wash, which was a nice day. Got my motorcycle washed. You know.
So let me ask you this. So with all that being said, the question that comes to mind now is, explain to me the downfall and the ultimately the cause behind the closure of the Esquire. When it was going so good, it was moving, it was shaking, it was a pillar of the community out here. What caused it to close down?
It wasn't a downfall. The building was in bad shape because the owners of the hotel had abandoned it, and the Esquire was connected to it.
Okay.
And we was having an electrical situation, pests. So they were it needed to be torn down, and the alderman was gonna help Earl get another spot.
Okay.
He was, in the process of working it out. Unfortunately, he passed away. That's what happened.
And so he didn't have any kids or family members that wanted to take it over and keep the legacy going?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. So everybody just, scattered.
It just it seems so sad for a place like that to just come to an end like that. Like, was y'all give me y'all views on, like, was y'all sick? Like, was y'all upset, hurt that, like, damn, this seemed like y'all home away from home. You worked there, it seemed like for it to end and be over with.
Actually, it was supposed to have been over with 6 years before that.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember? We was supposed. That's what started the Stepping Under the Stars. That's what started that. We was
Stepping Under the Stars.
Yeah, we were supposed to be over with 6 years before that because they was gonna condemn the building, but somehow Earl worked it out and we could stay.
Okay.
And we end up staying, and Stepping Under the Stars was gonna be like the last big event before they shut down and move on. But we end up staying about another 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
And then finally, that was it. I got the phone call, this is gonna be the last night, blah, blah, blah. We had the big party, everybody was DJing, everybody was coming through. Then, like I said, I thought behind the scenes, I figured behind the scenes Earl was gonna work it out. And they said, you got a phone call, he had passed away. You know. And that was maybe about 10 months to a year after the Esquire actually shut down. And I just remember like, damn, what we gonna do, so.
Wow. So
people went their separate, separate ways or whatever. But of course,
that's what I was gonna ask. Where did that crowd go?
We was trying to stick together.
Okay.
We were trying to stick together.
And how was you guys trying to do that?
We were trying to figure out where we wanted to go.
So you was gonna take that whole vibe, that whole party to another location to try to duplicate the Esquire.
The party, we didn't want the party to end.
Right.
So we were trying to take it somewhere, and it just couldn't nobody agree on where we was gonna do it together.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. It just everybody had their own idea of what they wanted to do.
Too many Chiefs and not enough Indians.
You know what?
No, people just didn't want to go certain places.
Yeah,
probably.
because I don't think it was an argument about it.
Uh-huh.
I remember talking to a group in the Esquire about it, and they was asking me what I was going to do, and I'm like, man, because I ended up really going to Brown Sugar.
That's what I was just about to say.
I took some time off
Mm-hmm.
because shit, man, that was about a 10-year run. I didn't know, I had forgot what it was like to be off on a Wednesday night. I just wanted to see what the world was like on a Wednesday night because I hadn't been off in so long.
Wow.
And I remember I maybe had like 3 or 4 times that I was off. One time I was sick in the hospital, this, that, and the other. I had the flu. Couldn't come in to work.
Right.
Other than that, I was there. We were there every Wednesday night. And I just remember I had took some time off. Then I ended up running in, because that was around when T was running the Brown Sugar. And I had talked to him, and he was like, man, you can bring it down here. I said, well, give me about a month off. Let me chill for a little bit. Then that's when I took it down there. Then a lot of people went their own ways, tried different stuff. It wasn't nobody mad at nobody or arguing. We all was family.
When you took them, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just
That's
was
when you
trying to
took it down
figure
there.
out how to keep the party going.
Okay.
I'm finding out a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Like you, Corey, finding out a lot
Yeah.
tonight.
All right. Well, y'all, we've been talking about the one and only Esquire. We're gonna break. I got to pay my sponsors, so we're gonna break for a minute. Break for about two minutes here, and then we're gonna get back into it. I got some more questions. I want to find out some things from these two Esquires, and we'll be right back.
I done found out some stuff.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
You know.
right, y'all. We back. Crowdfest 2025. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all seats for Detroit. Speaking of the D, I'm done in the D's apparel today. Detroit hat, Detroit sweater. You know, shout out to my people in the D. Skybar in the building. Blue Chicago. Sweet 100 will be the CU March 14th through the 16th. We coming in the city. We going to celebrate the Pisces. Make sure y'all get y'all seats. Holler at the Dream Team. All right, so I got Corey. I got Lil Tyra.
That's my name,
Lil Tyra.
Started from the Esquire.
Yeah, Lil Tyra.
Two towers.
So we got them
Tall,
back.
short.
So we were talking about how the Esquire closed down. Ultimately, the owner passed away as he was trying to do some things to get the Esquire back going, and ultimately he passed away. And we were talking about how everybody moved on and started branching off, going to other places. So let's talk about Belinda. What did she want? What was her idea? What did she want to do afterwards? Or did she have, was she one of those ones you were talking to about grabbing the crew and say, hey, let's take it here or let's take it there?
Good question, man, because I don't remember talking to Belinda about it. I don't.
Because it seems like, just from what y'all say, and I can only go for it, seems like what y'all say, Belinda was the one that was managing, keeping everything going.
Yeah.
So when the closure came and it was closing down, you would think that she would say, hey, okay, these my people. Number one, these, you know what I'm saying, my fellow co-workers.
Yeah.
These my spoiled guests.
Yeah.
We don't want this to end.
Yeah.
We're not ready for this to end. We had such a good run. We don't want this to end. Let's do this. Let's take it somewhere. It seemed like she would be the one that would take full charge of trying to keep it going.
Yeah. I don't remember me personally.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember. I know they ended up. A lot of them did end up going to Bricks, but I don't really know honestly how that came about. I can't say that Belinda was pushing it, that she was for it or against it. I really don't know.
Yeah.
To be honest
okay.
with you.
Yeah.
But I know most of them gravitated towards Bricks.
Yeah, I remember
My memory serves correct.
I remember having private conversations with a lot of the staff. I don't remember even talking to a lot of the customers. I just remember a lot of people asking me what was I gonna do, and I'm like, man, I gotta figure it out. But a lot of the staff, they was, well, Corey, what's up? What we gonna do? And I'm like, I need some time off. My thing was at that point, let me take a break, then I'll figure it out.
Right.
But I don't remember specifically talking to Belinda.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think she might have just been waiting on see what Earl was gonna. Like I said, Earl pretty much like passed away all of a sudden. That was, nobody wasn't expecting that, and I think people probably was trying to wait for that to see what the next move was gonna be. Then we was gonna get together and do what we was gonna do. But yeah, it was weird. It was weird and crazy. But I think people was just looking for something to do. In the
Because I knew I was
meantime.
going to Brown Sugar.
Right.
So I had already knew that. Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of brown sugar, matter of fact, we'll touch on brown sugar in a minute. So, with it closed down, everybody going their separate ways. Well, you know what? Let's do this. I will go into brown sugar. So, now I remember brown sugar with the big parking lot across. A lot of people went there and didn't go in the bar because that party was in that parking lot. And when I say the party was in the parking lot, the party was in the parking lot.
Yes, sir.
You didn't even have to go in the bar.
Yeah.
And so
But we didn't like that though.
Y'all
You know
didn't?
what I'm saying? No. Why would we like
money.
that? Everybody
Oh,
was
y'all
having
was
fun.
working that brown sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought y'all was saying y'all was just.
No.
Oh, y'all was just patrons
working.
there. Oh, y'all working. Okay.
I took the Wednesday night. I took some of the Wednesday night crowd to the Brown Sugar.
Oh,
That's what
okay. So y'all took some of the people to the brown sugar. So of course, yeah, you want the people to come in. Oh, okay. Who was, and just for the people that's tuning in, besides you, Corey and you, Tyra, who were some of the other people that worked at the Esquire?
Tabby, Lavelle,
Bill,
Big Tara,
Big Tara,
Connie.
Big Pat O'Neill, Lil Pat.
Yeah. These are just the people that I know.
The DJs, all the DJs are gone.
Almost all of them, not all of them.
Yeah. the ones that me, I'm still around, Shirley,
Ron.
and Lil Ron, that I can remember.
Really?
Everybody, we lost DJ Larry last year. About 2 years we lost. He used to do Thursday nights. He would be playing the percussions while he DJing.
The Esquire, we have, rest in peace, we lost a lot.
We lost a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Rest in peace to them all. Yeah, we have too many to name.
It's a list.
So y'all eventually
It's been around a long time.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So y'all eventually took it over to Brown Sugar, and not say you tried to duplicate.
Right. It was Slash, Brown Sugar, and Song was at Bricks.
I think
Okay.
some went to Poe Freddy's, I think, or was that later?
That was later.
Okay, after Bricks.
I would put it to you like this: more the younger crowd came to Brown Sugar, our age.
Yeah.
The oldest went to Bricks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it to you like that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So let's talk about this infamous Esquire yearly reunion. And what does it mean to the, well, you say, you lost a lot of people throughout the years, but what did it mean after that? Number one, at what year did you start doing that the Esquire reunion? Was it immediately following the closure, or was it years later you guys picked up and started doing that?
The Esquire was still open when we was doing the reunions.
Well, we was doing the picnic when the
Esquire-
Esquire was
yeah, the
open. We
picnics,
was doing
yeah.
picnics every.
So it was the Esquire picnic.
It was Esquire picnic.
Yeah,
Okay, so now is it called the Esquire reunion?
Picnic. It's
Oh,
called
it's still-
Esquire
it's-
It's
reunion
still a
picnic.
picnic, but it's just
Okay, okay.
Same thing, picnic food in the park, all that. Yeah, just
Well,
getting back together
yeah.
again because we haven't been together.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody for a long time. Some people don't come to the clubs,
Right.
but they'll come to the park. So kind of just bring everybody back together again.
Okay. Do you see that it means a lot to those old Esquire people when y'all show up?
Oh, yes. To everybody.
It brings back memories from y'all being in there. I'm sure it's nothing but a full day of remember this, remember this, what happened, remember that happened.
Man, if you make the mistake of mentioning it or putting it out there, you might as well go with it. Cause if you turn around and cancel it, all hell gonna break loose. It's something about that name.
The Esquire.
It's something about that name. When they hear that name, it's on. You have to do it. You gotta follow through and do it. Every year we had the picnic when we were working there. Then I think it was a little break once it shut down.
Yeah, it was a
Then
little
somebody
break.
decided,
We
we
had
decided
a
to
break.
start doing it again, and
So, who's is it a certain person or is it a committee that's in charge of this? Who's in charge of putting this thing together every year?
I'm not even thinking all into
It
that.
was a committee.
Yeah, it was a committee, but
they had a committee to put stuff together.
everybody seems to blow my
T-shirts
phone up
and-
every time when it comes up. But
So now they say let's say this summer when y'all have it, you the one that really, because I see you posted a lot, you know what I'm saying, of this gonna be on this date, this time,
Yeah,
this
'cause
location.
because the committee kind of get in touch with me because of the DJ thing, and and I'm like, my thing is, listen, are we gonna do it? If we're gonna do it, I'm putting it out there. If not, I'm not gonna put it out there because, like I said, if we put it out there, Fly, it's gone, and everybody gonna be calling. Well, what's taking so long? What's going on? What's happening? So, look like this year gonna be a go, from what I'm understanding.
Okay.
So I can only go by what the committee tells me what to do. So.
Okay. So I'm I was gone. I was in the service and I didn't get a chance to experience the Esquire, but it just seems, just listening to y'all, that it was, man, it was a whole vibe. It was one that it seems won't be duplicated, can't be duplicated, and there'll never be another one.
A guy like you, if you was there, you would have got it. You would have understood it.
Mm-hmm.
You grown enough to know what's happening.
It was a vibe.
It was a vibe. You would have got it. And I mean, even a lot of the people that you hang with at Poe Fred's and Tez that you know, outside of us, they were there, and they could tell you the same thing we telling you now.
Right.
But your mentality, I know you would have understood it.
Right.
You would have been down with the reunions every year. You would have been a big part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Fit right on in.
you would have fit right on in, Fly. You got that charisma that you would have been able to handle that.
So if you had one last thing to say, each of you, say that's a closing remark regarding your time, you know what I'm saying, your presence, and everything that the Esquire meant to each one of you, what would you say?
I love you, Tara.
I love you too.
Now, you know, what people don't know is that maybe about 20, 25 years even before the Esquire, I knew her.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first started coming in there, this was one of the first 4 or 5 people that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you never think that you will work together with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and it be successful as it was. But we ended up working together pretty much 10, 12 years, and it was super, super successful.
Yeah.
You know, and
A lot of good times.
yeah, and we did like a mini Esquire reunion about a year ago, a little over a year ago at Freddie's. And man, the next day I had people calling me like,
Yeah,
"Damn!"
they
like,
really enjoyed that.
Man, they was like, "Man, I didn't know."
We gonna do it again.
Yeah, they want us to do it again. So, I don't know, man. The friendships I met, the families I met.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out to Belle for that one.
yeah, a lot of people that I've met, you know, their kids were little. Now their kids are grown. Now they got kids. And it's good to see all of that. You know, it's good to see that you got family outside of your own family and they long-time friends. And,
Esquire, big old melting pot.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Everybody, all walks of life,
Right.
having a good time there to have a good time and make it back home.
Right.
That's Esquire. That's what it was. Yep.
And that's what's up. Yeah, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for giving me an hour of your time, you know, to talk about this. This was something that, you know, I hear the Goldies, you know what I'm saying? I hear the Vales, you know, I hear Corey, I hear you, Tara, you as well, that you talk about this Esquire. And it just seemed like it just resonates with all the people out here, because even people at other bars and other lounges, they, you know, they continue to talk about this famous Wednesday night like it was, you know what I'm saying, something back in the roaring 20s that everybody you had to be there. It was just something special.
And I didn't mean to interrupt you,
But you go to the Esquire any day of the week and have a good time.
7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Sunday?
7 days
Come
a
after
week.
church?
7 days a week.
It was on.
So what was so famous about the
Have a good
Wednesdays?
time.
It was just who was having the set.
DJ Corey. DJ Corey. But you know what? On that, shout out, rest in peace, Oscar Wells, DJ Larry, Weasel. I was the baby of that family as far as the DJs. And Oscar was an excellent DJ. You know, and I'm not talking about mixing, scratching.
Right.
Played good damn music. Mm-hmm. And all I did was what he did, and then I added to it our age group.
Yeah.
I started adding the hip hop,
Yeah.
the house,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what brought it up a couple of other notches. Then I can get down with the older folk. I can play the jazz, the blues, stepping. I can do that too.
Right.
So, I just took it up a couple of notches. That's all.
Right.
And I really didn't even invite nobody. Word of mouth just got around. And it just was like, hey, man, this is the spot to be. The happy hour, fine ass barmaids.
Right.
They were funny. And they made it work for me.
Yeah.
We just all, the vibe, And before we go, we didn't talk enough about the Stepping Under the Stars, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go into that. Go into that. Take your time. Go into that.
So,
We're going to finish with that one.
So we thought the Esquire was going to actually close about 5 or 6 years before it actually did. So they had planned this, Earl, Belinda, and everybody had planned this big party where we're going to clear out the lot. Mm-hmm. Nobody can park in the lot. Mm-hmm. They set up a tent. We set up all the DJ equipment outside. We had food. We had people barbecuing.
The stage.
You can pretty much BYOB, bring your lawn chair flat. You set up in the lot. Mm-hmm. They had a tent, a dance floor.
I don't think you're supposed to bring no on bottle now. I don't know. I don't remember that.
I think people was doing it. You know how that goes.
But yeah.
That was going on during the damn clubs. But everybody was kicking. Mm-hmm. And it was in the lot. And the first one was so cold, man, they got the Madison bus to reroute. And the police allowed us to park in the median on Madison. Nobody got a ticket, a boot, or nothing.
Like how they used to do at the funeral home when they had funerals, right?
They allowed them to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And man,
Yes.
it was off the hook. And for like the last 5 or 6 years of the Esquire being open, they did it. And every year was off the chain, man.
Stepping
Every
up
year.
to stars.
Nighttime,
Wow.
stepping. We open till 2 a.m., 2 or 3 a.m., and everybody just out there having a good time.
Wow.
And that's pretty much how they ended it. you
Right.
know.
That's how they closed
Yeah.
it out. Right. I
Yeah.
get it. Well, like I say, I appreciate y'all for coming, giving us y'all knowledge on this special place called the Esquire. Ladies and gentlemen that's tuning in, give them a round of applause. You know, it's always is good to, come back and sit and be able to talk about, some of these old time spots that's going on, because you still need those. Yeah, we like to go to the bars and the clubs and stuff downtown, but it's nothing like them old school, as they like to call them, hole in the walls or lounges and stuff like that. And as time goes on and more of these places, just look at the list I read off. Look at all them places that's closed down now. You know what I'm saying? I only read off 30 of them, but look at all of them that's just closed down. You know what I'm saying? The really only ones that's open is Pofred's and Ted's, Carolyn's, But most of these places is gone. But they, stood the test of time while they could, and was a big influence on the community. But, they're gone now. So you don't have those old school lounges that's been around here for 30, 40, 50 years,
Paradise been around here a long time too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Paradise. Yeah.
Paradise been
L
around
and
a long
L.
time too.
Yeah. Yeah. Got Paradise.
And if the Esquire was still open, it'd be a lot of people in trouble.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So you said we
There'd
doing
be a lot of clubs in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Question,
So,
answer session.
so give us, both of you, talk about some of the things you got going on. What you got coming up, what you got going on. Tyra, we know you got Taco Tuesday each and every Tuesday. You had a successful, every fourth Tuesday, I think it is, the pop-up karaoke with Noon.
Real nice.
That was yesterday.
First one, yes.
So what else you got going on here? You got a bus coming, going. Tell the people what you got going on so they support you.
Okay, so Taco Tuesday, as he said, each and every Tuesday. We got the Pisces Bash coming up on the 18th. I believe we got about 10, 11 people March 18th that's celebrating. So come on out if you're a Pisces, or even if you're not and you want to come out and have a good time. I'm there on Thursdays tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I'm there. Tiago's, come. Support. And like he said, I got a bus coming April 13th going to the south side. And we just get together, we just have a good time and try to support our businesses and keep the money rotating. That's all. We all party with the same people, so just keep the money floating. In the meantime, that's what we like to do. So hey, why not enjoy life?
Corey?
Tiago's, man, every other Sunday, 4211 West Division, Steppers at 7 p.m. to midnight, man. Come check me out.
Real nice.
Music for the Steppers, man. Ended sometime with a little house. For
Okay.
my house heads, but come get your step on, and check out Barstar Connie and my brother Cadillac
Yeah, Cadillac.
on the bar.
Connie.
And, grown folks, come check me out.
That's what I'm talking about, grown folks vibes. Well, yo, I got the next podcast coming. As you can see on the screen will be Urban Nightlife Podcast presents Jokes and Smokes Podcast Viewing Party. Yeah, it's going to be a viewing party. The Southside Cigar Club, Jokes and Smokes, will be here. The one and only Tyra will be in the building. She will be in the building behind the bar. March 5th, Wednesday, March 5th, happy hour from 5 to 7. The actual show will begin at 7:30 far as the podcast show. But we're going to sit back, we're going to drink, we're going to eat, we're going to kick it beforehand. And then after we done, we're going to have a couple of cigars with the guys from Jokes and Smokes podcast viewing party that will be here. Also, they got the Dream Team Detroit, March 14th through the 16th. The Dream Team all-inclusive bus. Who in charge of the girls' weekend? Oh, my God. When I tell you they going to show up and they going to show out, who in charge of the girls? Hey, we going down and we doing something different. We going to a couple of bars, but it's the first time you're going to ever see grown folks playing hide and go seek through the whole hotel. It's gonna be a vibe. I'm telling you. Just imagine all these grown folks running around the hotel hiding. Hey, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. They got raffling off a hotel room, raffling off $300 in different gift prizes. And of course, all your liquor is taken care of for the all-inclusive Detroit trip, March 14th through the 16th. You can get your seat. You can talk to anyone from the Dream Team. They can get a seat for you if you need to. And of course, we got the Pisces Kickback coming up. Yours truly, Fly's birthday. Bash will be right here at Q's Lounge with DJ Rico the Problem, and Tyra will be here again. Yeah, Tyra will be here again. Tyra and Erica, my girl Milan and friends will also be here as some entertainment for all the guests. That is March 8th. We're doing that as well. And, we just trying to, what I'm saying, any day above ground is a good day. We're losing a lot of people out here. I always say, what I'm saying, pray until something happens, what I'm saying. It's all love. I thank y'all for supporting the channel, supporting the movement, supporting the podcast. I'm always trying to give those the opportunity to, if you got a voice and you want to speak on something, let's do it. It's about, being positive and out here hanging out. And just remember, it's enough money for everybody out here. When it comes to these clubs, support everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, it's been a ball. Thank y'all for coming out, both of you. Yes, everybody that tuned in. I think we was having an issue with Facebook, but I'll get that corrected. I'll post the video later on for you guys to watch it. For those that's watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Support. I'll see you Wednesday on the 5th. Jokes and Smokes will be here. Hey, I'm out of here like last year, y'all. Gone.